background, what's just been your approach to this camp? It's year 2. You're not quite vet, but you're not the rookie anymore either. You kind of know what's going on now.
My approach is, I'm just trying to showcase everything that I've been training on this summer. We all pretty much got the same approach to this. We know what we're working towards. But I'm really just trying to go and show that I've grown this summer as a player, as a man, got my body right, start eating differently and everything. I'm ready for the season.
JB's talked a lot about just you earning a bigger role after last season, obviously with the strong summer league as well. For you, I guess, how do you envision like that with materializing? Have you had conversations with the coaching staff that they want to see maybe different from last season or just an updated role?
I've been talking to Jack a lot, just seeing where opportunities will come for me and being able to just stay on the floor for real and just see how I can just break the game down, watching a lot of film, things like that. But just knowing that, hearing that from the coaches like that, I know that I'm expected to have a bigger role this season and see what I can do.
In this era when guys come into the league at 18, 19, 20 years old, a lot of times you're playing against guys 10 years older than you, and there's you learn quickly about the advantage of strength. But do you feel you made some strength gains this offseason?
I definitely got a lot bigger. Thanks to Corey and them, I definitely didn't. I posted on my story, I gained 15 pounds from when I got drafted to the time I posted it. And I definitely feel like I got a lot stronger. But being at Ignite, bumping with the older guys, John Jenkins, Jeremy Pargo, guys like that, and just be in the G League, I definitely had a good, got my feet wet a little bit with that. So I definitely was acclimated to getting the bump.
JB said the other day that he told the team that he's been in the league 22 years, and this is the most excited he's been to start a season.
22 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
And he said this is the most excited he's been to start a season.
Yeah.
When you hear your coach say that, knowing that he's been with a bunch of different organizations, what does that mean to you guys?
It means a lot. Just knowing what kind of team we got. We all literally move together. We're always on the same page, and just knowing that how competitive this team is and how much love that we have for each other is really special. You can tell that every day you walk in here that we want to see each other get better every single day. So I think that's going to take us a long way.
Whether it was with the open runs throughout the summer or just in the first 3 days of training camp, what have you seen from Marcus Sasser, and what has it been like just continue to develop a chemistry with him on the court?
Right. Sasser, he's upped his intensity for sure, learning to be more vocal and everything. I can tell that's one thing that he's definitely been trying to work on, and just being able to be more vocal as a leader and as a point guard. He's definitely going to have to be communicative. But y'all know Sass a bucket getter. Watching him throughout this training camp, throughout this whole summer, he's been doing it, and I'm really proud of him, of the player that he's becoming for sure.
JB mentioned just kind of the process of going from like step A last year to step B now. With you kind of coming in with him last year, what's it been like for you to kind of just see how different things are installed this year?
Just being able to grow with him has just been amazing. Just the amount of trust that he has in me and in his team. Not too many times you get to see rookies get the chance to play every single game like I was about the opportunity to, but that goes to show the trust that he has in me and this franchise. So, it's been amazing growing with JB, and I can't wait to see what we got in store for us.
You mentioned just the different food and how you've gone about approaching your offseason with changes that you made.
I would say I'm starting a lot more. I wouldn't say that the healthiness can really get there a little more, but I've definitely been eating a lot more, just trying to gain a lot of weight, just to feel my body out a little more and be able to get more comfortable with myself so I can be able to go out there and produce.
You and Asar talked the other day about playing together and creating some defensive havoc. How does that havoc increase if Javonte Green is out there with you too?
Me, AT, Wu. We got a lot of defensive guys on this team. Me and AT on media, they talked about causing chaos for teams, but with this team, how we play, how hard we play, it's going to be chaos all over the floor. I feel like we're a defensive set team. We hang our hats on being gritty, so I think that's one thing about us that's going to keep us pushing for sure.
What have you seen from Javonte?
I've seen a lot from him. Just since day one, just the kind of player that he is. He came in competing with us right away. We was in San Diego getting a lot of runs in, and it was just the kind of guy he is. He want to win just like everybody else, so he's definitely a perfect fit for us.
I know the difference between a small forward and power forward is less pronounced in today's league, but can you envision yourself maybe getting minutes at the four when Tobias sits, maybe matched up against some of the bigger forwards in the league?
Yeah, I feel like that's where the weight gain things come in, but whatever position that they need me to go in and play, I'm ready for it, whether it's the 1, 2, 3, or 4, you feel me? So I feel like if I go sub Tobias and I got to guard some forwards, I feel like I'll be prepared for that.
I know at media day, a lot of the players were asked who really set out doing off-season workouts. Your name came up a lot. What does it mean to hear that about, from your teammates, and what exactly the style of play were you putting forth to let them finish?
It means a lot, just knowing that the team being able to see with all the work that I've been putting in this summer. And it's really just me tightening up everything, tightening up ball handling, being consistent with my jumper, and just being able to really get into my body, sitting lower on defense, being able to play long offense, play with a little more pace, and I just look a lot more comfortable, and it's definitely because of the summer, all the work that I put in.
Thank you, Ron.
Yep, appreciate y'all. Yep.
For you, has there been, obviously first week here with the Pistons, but has there been some familiarity just given that you already played for JB and are familiar with his style?
Yeah, a lot of familiarities. With the defense, I think it's pretty similar, if not almost exact. Offensively, a lot of the same concepts as well. A lot of guys, versatility offensively, pass, shoot, dribble, play together, same concepts. Some different plays and things like that, but a lot of the same concepts.
And one thing you talked about with you a lot is just your playmaking. I think you talked about when Darius Garland went down in Cleveland, you stepped in for that. Has that been like a point of emphasis with you and the coaching staff? Do you envision, it'll be off ball stuff, but do you envision having the ball as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's my game. Play on the ball, play off the ball. Kind of just whatever's necessary, whatever the team needs. Obviously, when Cade's out, there'll be more of an opportunity to have the ball. Even when he's in, getting the ball out of his hands sometimes, having him come off the ball, come off actions, will be extremely tough for defenses to guard as well. So, like I said, opportunities there.
JB told us that he told the team the other day that this is his 22nd year. He's never been more excited to start a season. What is that? When you heard that, what does that make you think?
It's exciting. It's exciting. Right now we're in training camp. We're building the foundation. And the foundation is super important. So we're, locked in on the details, locked in on all of the little things, and we know that, over time that builds great results.
Yeah. You've been around for a while now and been a part of different teams. What's your sense of the vibe of this team so far?
I think this team is a team that you can tell they want to be around each other. You can tell it's a lot of young, genuine energy, and they work extremely hard. They take on the personality of the coach. I think all great teams do that, and it's a joy to be around them. Can't wait to keep building.
For these first 3 days of training camp, what have you seen from 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪 so far?
He's done a really good job of controlling his team. I think we split up in like 3-4 teams every day. And we, play small-sided games. We play scrimmages. I think he's done a great job of commanding his team, getting in the lane, making plays, knocking down shots when he's off the ball, showing good leadership skills. He's been really impressive.
Have you spent any time in Ann Arbor yet since you've been back?
I haven't. I just met Coach Dusty face-to-face for the first time. We texted a few times, so I'm definitely excited to get down there and, immerse myself back into that culture.
What's your impression of Dusty?
He's a very smart guy. He obviously had a really good first season last year with not a lot of time to prepare. So I think all of us Michigan fans are excited to see the future.
I know positions aren't what they used to be, but when you look at this roster, and JB was talking yesterday, we're not concerned if we have a backup 2 or a backup 4. We just want to get talent on the floor. When you look at, is this about as versatile team as you've been a part of?
Yeah, this team is very versatile. We got a lot of guys who can, pass, dribble, shoot, play defense. It helps when your point guard is 6'8". He can switch defensively. So I would say, yeah. I don't know if I played with a guard who is Cade's size, So that makes things just a little bit easier defensively, switching and things like that. So I would say, yeah, this roster is very, very versatile.
What's been your biggest takeaway from Cade Cunningham as a leader? Obviously, you saw him from afar lead the Pistons back to the playoffs, but now you get to see it firsthand.
Cade is he's somebody he leads by example, but he also leads with his voice. But he's not going to do it just to do it. He speaks when things need to be said, and I think guys listen to him. But he's also someone who listens to other guys as well too. So Cade is, especially for as young as he is very mature in his leadership styles, and I can't wait to keep growing with him.
Yep. And do you feel, any sense to make sure that your voice is heard as well with, 3 of the vets that they relied on last year and not being here this year?
Yeah, I'm just focused on being myself. I'm the same way, I lead by example. When things need to be said, I'll say things. I speak a lot on the court, especially defensively. But I'm like I said, I'm just worried about being myself, being the best me that I can.
You good?
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, appreciate you.